big part of your coaching staff. Joe Cox coming on board, works with your tight ends. Tell us about him.
Yeah, Joe's a bright guy. I really like Joe. He's very smart. He was a quarterback, in his college days, and he sees the game from a big picture standpoint. He's a good teacher, very good worker. I love the guy. He's a young guy, and I like those kind of guys on our staff so they can develop into being coordinators someday, which I think he will be.
Coach, let's go Mercedes-Benz All Access with Joe Cox.
Take the foot pad off. All right, and remember on this is not a slide step trying to get.
I grew up in Charlotte, North Carolina. Played high school football at Independence High School, and then went from there to the University of Georgia. And playing quarterback at Georgia was a great experience for me. Was always kind of one of my dream schools growing up, and having the opportunity to go there and ultimately play. Didn't know if that was ever going to happen when a guy named Matthew Stafford came. So I hung out on the bench for a while and got to watch a really good player play, and was fortunate enough to have 1 year to get out there and do it, and it was something that was great for me. So while I was in school, I always thought I was going to coach. That was dead set on getting into it right when I graduated, and kind of right towards the end of my career, I said, you know what, I think I'm just going to want to be a normal guy. And the further and further I got away from football, the more I realized how much I was missing it, and finally had an opportunity to volunteer at a school, and knew immediately that that's what I should have done all along. And ended up moving up to Charlotte, North Carolina, and coaching at a high school there called Mallard Creek. As far as mentors go for me, I've had a ton of amazing ones. Number one's my dad. He was a football player, taught me how to do everything with every sport I ever played. The opportunity to come here is something that you always dream of as a coach. You want to be around the best coaching staff. You want to be able to coach the best against the best every single week. Just being a part of Coach Saban's staff, everybody asks me, what's it like? And the way that he leads this program and the expectations that he has of really everybody that's involved, whether it be an equipment manager, a trainer, a coach, a player, he demands excellence. He holds everybody to that standard. He's gonna make sure that you're accountable for what he expects for his program, and it's been unbelievable to watch. My philosophy is making sure that, guys in my room understand that it's way deeper than the game of football. I don't think, you can be an effective coach without having a really good relationship with the guys that you see every day, and really just, from a relationship standpoint, the type of impact that you can have on these guys, not just with X's and O's, is really, really important to me. My wife I actually met when I was in college. She was a cheerleader at Georgia, and we ended up getting engaged when I was coaching out at Colorado State. We have a 4-year-old daughter named Avery, and last year we were blessed to have 2 twin boys, Jace and Tate. So we've been busy, unbelievable family at home. My wife is a football girl. She's awesome, just in terms of understanding what my schedule is and the demands that this job has, and it really makes time at home that much more special, because that she's probably my biggest fan. To the fans, I would just like to say, this is your program, and I want to make sure that I do my part to make you as proud as you've ever been as an Alabama fan, and we're working every day to do that, and we're going to make sure that we put something on the field that the Tide fans can be proud of.